everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. And the starting group for the Spurs. Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward position. And for Dallas, Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Max Christie out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Flag in at the small forward position. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Irving passes to Washington.
I got him!
Timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Now let's check in with Allie and see what she has for us on MP. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Tonight marks MP's NBA debut, and it's been a short but windy road for him. His basketball journey started in rural Vermont and then headed west for a stint in the WCBL High School Club League. From there, he played professionally in Europe before working his way to the bench of his NBA roster. He told me he still has a lot to prove to the world, and guys, the next stage of this journey begins tonight. Back to you.
Beginning tonight for sure. Quite a story. Hey, thanks for the report.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
So great for Cooper Flag. Both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him Spring Beat. But at this point, he's a powerful young man. He also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Flag. And San Antonio also making a switch. Barnes is checked in.
Oh, he's showing the hops there. Harper can get up with the best of them.
Wallace outside. And a slam by Wallace. And here making his NBA debut tonight is MP, a native out of rural Vermont. And MP has had quite the path to get to the NBA.
Hey, what do they say? It's not where you came from. It's where you're headed. MP might hail from a state not known for producing basketball stars, but he's here now and has the right mentality from what I've seen.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And stolen by Barnes. In transition, here come the Spurs. Johnson, wide open, he fires. On Dwayne Johnson, from outside the arc, drops in the tray. Johnson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for San Antonio. Mavericks trailed by 5. And here is Wallace. To the inside. And stolen by Barnes. Here's the break. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Irving kicks to Wallace. Right side, Irving. Off the run, Gafford. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's San Antonio up 5. And we'll get things started. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. In it forward, we'll get to see Johnson and Barnes. Harper is out there with Stephon Castle. And it's Cornette in at the 5, roaming the paint. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Sean's Girardi. Sean, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the future is looking bright for the Spurs. On and off the court, they pledged over $1 billion for a new arena and surrounding civic improvements in downtown San Antonio. I'm told nothing with the project has been finalized just yet, but clearly the Spurs are looking to help finance a new state-of-the-art arena in the near future, around Victor Wembanyama, no less.
Yep, a wonderful organization. Okay, Sean, we appreciate the reporting. Down low, here's Gafford. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And they've repeatedly poked inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
With the step back, pulls up on the elbow, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Good D. Got in his space and disrupted his rhythm.
Spurs leading by 5. Right side, Harper. Castle, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And a wide open look for MP. And the 3-ball is good. Wallace has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Marshall has jumped in for Dallas. Kyrie Irving. Mavericks trail by 8. Wallace looking for an opening. To the paint. And finished off by Lively.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Cornet passes to Wembanyama. The 11-footer, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Inside, here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Outside, Fox. 40 seconds left to play here in the half. And the 3 off target.
And the rebound battle.
Oh, look at that.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. The Mavericks trail. Pass to Irving. Back to Wallace. The 19-foot shot. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 5th rebound in this one. The offensive rebound. 3-pointer, Fox. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Spurs lead by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke.
And next up, a look at the top performers for each team in that first half.
We've got a game within it.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
fairly even so far. MP's really making a difference here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Bagley comes in for Washington. And Wallace subbed in for Christie. The Spurs also with the sub. Johnson's checked in for Vassell. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
If we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic. Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
They've got flag. Daniel Gafford is out there with Bagley. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Wallace in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never deceive me. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
Outside, Fox. Here's the screen. No good on the 3.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
In the corner, Irving with it. The 3 from MP. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Irving against Fox. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Wallace left side. Got it up. Buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
And so it's Dallas heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. The pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Harper is out there with Fox, and it's Cornette in at the 5. The kick out to Harper. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Bounce pass Wallace. Here's Flag. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Wallace has got 6 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 8. Now, here's Fox. Barnes outside. Back to Fox. Looking to get it going. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
There's the toughness from Fox. Not much deters him from getting...
Timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Castle on the wing. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, Castle isn't afraid of trying his luck inside. He feels like he can score down there whenever he wants.
Lively a screen on Fox. Now MP takes the 3. Down it goes for 3.
And certainly from deep here in the second half.
And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now Castle. Just 5 to shoot. He's off from 3.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull out.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Wembanyama, a screen on Irving. Washington rips down the rebound. Here's MP. Off the glass.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. All on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Castle, no good again that time. Mavericks leading by 10. MP. Good look there as it goes down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
9 feet out, and it's good.
I just love watching Fox shoot it. Something about a lefty. They just make it look so pretty.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. On the wing, Fox. Wallace covering. And the shot goes in.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Fox with the steal. The basket is good.
Easy shot for him. He'll take that every time up the floor.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hit his leg. And it's whistled a kick. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wembanyama with the block.
An elite rim protector. Wemby's height and freakish wingspan allow him to just wipe shots away.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Wallace drawing the double team. Here are the Mavericks now. 6-point lead. Here's Lively. It's tipped and stolen by Vassell.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal. What willpower from Castle, fighting to get his team that second look at the basket.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Wallace. 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. And what's their best move at this point?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Now Castle. The 3 goes down.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Wallace.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throws.
So a close game sees Dallas taking this. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, are just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Now, let's go to our sideline.
Great scoring effort from you tonight, MP, as you topped 30 points in a win. Watching you play, it looked like this wasn't just any old win for you.
Every win is a jewel, Dominic. There's no just another diamond, you know? I mean, do you really know what I'm saying? They all shine in their own beautiful way. What you just saw out there, what I just did, that was me laying my emotions bare, giving my all, knowing that I just gave you another diamond. One that you can cherish and pass down to your children and your children's children.
That we will, MP. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome. I mean that. You're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. We'll see you later on.
Time to talk endorsements. You're in the NBA now, so that opens up a lot of doors for us.
Yeah, okay, drop some knowledge on me, Austin.
Okay, now, the deals available to you are driven largely by your fan count. More fans you earn, more money you earn.
Hey, I was never good at math, but that sounds like a simple equation to me.
Right. But there's also the question of play style, right?
Okay.
Different brands want different types of players. Some are more interested in scoring, some are interested in defense, others team play.
So, I mean, that all looks great. Austin, you know, I gotta let you know, I always appreciate the hard work you put in for me.
Of course. Now, you might have noticed that merchandising is the most lucrative category on that document.
Yeah, I have, Austin Kelly.
Okay, so if you want to make more money, it might behoove you to hit those benchmarks.
Consider me behooved. What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, and I'm coming to you live from the locker room before the very first game of my rookie revenge tour. We're going up against a so-called blue chipper from this year's draft, and I'm looking to show the world who's really him.
All right. You feel like you're putting pressure on yourself to perform, you know, by talking so publicly about this?
Nah, not at all. These kids were in college swiping their meal plans and doing problem sets last year. I was in Europe playing against grown men, running professional sets, and working on my game 24/7. Tonight is when all of that work, yeah, that's gonna pay off. Stay tuned. MP out.
At the point, standing 6'2", number 11, Kyrie.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. They've got Johnson. Anthony Davis is out there with Sarr. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Young in at the point. And for the Mavericks, Washington and Lively down low. Kyrie Irving out there with Max Christie. And it's Flag in at the 3 slot. Well, Grant, when the season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, BA, they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting. Here we go.
So that Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give them a breather and talk things over. 54 seconds left in the first quarter here. And coming into the season, MP was very open about his motivation. He wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class.
Well, you love the extra work MP has been putting in at practice and in the film room. He's talked about how he wants to grow faster. And I can certainly say I'm excited to watch how MP develops.
Here's George. After the basket by Dallas. Here's Carrington. And it's Bagley with a rebound.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Here's Wallace. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And stolen by Bagley. Marshall passes to Wallace. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Carrington. On the break. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is how you execute in transition. getting all the way to the cup.
Well, if you have an opening, hit that gas pedal, and you will get it easy, too.
And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for Washington. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Washington?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And another thing they've done well is attack the offensive glass. Whenever a shot goes up, they're very aggressive and physical getting after that basketball.
Marvin Bagley is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's MP, then it's Williams, and it's Flagg in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Back to you.
Priority straight. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Back to Williams. And here's MP from outside. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Washington leading by 6. Outside Russell. Here's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Russell's got 7 points in the game.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Bagley, a screen on Russell. Pass to Bagley. Shoots over George. And Bagley gets it to go. On the assist by MP.
And he knows he can make this shot. I mean, clearly there's no indecision for him from there.
Well, his great advantage is that he can shoot over the top of almost any defender.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Mavericks with some changes. Marshall comes in for Bagley. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Wallace. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Trae Young, he's checked in for Carrington. And Young gets it to go.
Well, from the very first...
We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Christie finds MP. Pure from three-point range. Wallace has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And reaching the NBA, a lifelong dream for MP. He's put in the work to get here. Spent a season in France playing for Paris FC to develop his skills.
And what better place to develop your skills than with Paris FC? Over the last decade, a ton of great French prospects have gotten their start there, and maybe MP might be the first American to jumpstart his career with them.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Outside Young. 5 to shoot. Here he goes. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Young against MP. Here's Lively. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries. There's 25 seconds left in the second. Young from long range. And the Wizards with another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
There's Young with the 3. Oh, Trae virtually automatic from deep.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so it's the Washington Wizards, ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
What do you make of these future games, fellas?
Why are you always talking about the future, Ernie? Live in the present.
Yeah, you really need to practice mindfulness, Ernest.
Jeez, I'm just trying to do my job. And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Mavericks.
Where's the intensity?
And that's a wrap on.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trey. He's checked in for the Mavericks. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's Dallas now. They're on a 12-4 run. And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster. Tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
And so in the game for Washington, we've got Trae Young. Anthony Davis is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Alexander-Sarr. And it's Johnson in at the two-guard spot. Young, the pass to Sarr. Misses the three.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
MP finds Washington. Here's Wallace. It's rebounded by Washington.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Johnson passes to Sarr. Outside Davis. Fires for three. Washington grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 3. Washington, a screen on Young. Stolen by Davis. Young against MP. Outside for Davis. Sarr with a screen on Washington. Up top, Davis. He's guarded by Washington. 4 on the clock. There's Young with the three. Drains the triple. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, that's one thing about Trae Young. He has never seen a three he didn't like.
For Dallas, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Here's Wallace. Driving in. And MP throws it down.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
The three ball. Young misses.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Down low. Here's Washington. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Now just a 2-point Wizard lead.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Young finds Davis. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Count it. Davis has got 12.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Wallace outside. Wide open. Outside for Irving. This one for 3. And MP with the 3. 12 points for him.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
That one no good. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's Washington leading by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this... Oh, a huge finish! AD, my goodness!
And there's the power Davis gives you up front. He is a terrific lob worker.
And Wallace, here we go. And yep, it's good.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
The Wizards with a lead. Outside Carrington. And there's the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Here we go, one-on-one. It's stolen by MP. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. No problems knocking that one down. Wallace has got 11 in the second half.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And Dallas making a change here. Irving's checked in. Young, he's checked in for Washington. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Lets it go. And again, it's Dallas.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
There's Young with the three. He buries it from three. Young's got 32 points in the game.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence is impressive to see.
Irving outside. Oh, off target from downtown. Washington leading by 4. Buries it from outside.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And the Mavericks with some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. And it's P.J. Washington in for Bagley. MP fires. Cashes in from 18.
He's giving his all here in the fourth, sinking 4 or 5 shots.
Fires the three. Money from 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Mavericks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Washington, a screen on Young. Stolen by Davis. Johnson inside. He's guarded by Irving. Young, good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Shakes him. Oh, he dropped in a sweet J.
That is filthy by Young. So quick with that change of direction.
MP can't get the 3. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Fearless Trae Young.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Wizards leading by 13.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Wizards.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Trae Young.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Tipped!
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
MP, you put a lot of focus pre-game on proving yourself against the other team's top rookie, but most impartial observers would say he outperformed you tonight. Thoughts?
When I think about it, I was probably too focused on that individual comparison. It's a team game. And the minute you start worrying about your stats or getting enough shots, you lose focus on what's important. I'll clean that up, though. Won't happen again.
Gotta stay focused, MP. Thank you.
That's on me. All right.
Back to you, Brian.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a